Doom, the big daddy of FPS games, the one that made FPS a thing. Sure, Wolfenstein 3D is the grandfather, but Doom is the big fucking daddy. This game made Duke Nukem 3D, Shadow Warrior, Blood, Quake, and of course, Half-Life possible. It was such a technical marvel back in '94, and is the true game that made everyone think was 3D, even though it was more like 2 or 2.5D. Now this series still goes on today, with the most recent game, Doom Eternal, being released in March, on the same day as this game. But since I don't have it, or have the money for it, I thought let's take a look back at Doom, the original, and then in the future look at other games in the franchise. So let's start ripping and tearing into Doom. Starting in the classic Knee Deep to the Dead opening, E1-M1. So classic that it's boring. I mean, I've played this level way too many times. Enough to know that you kill the zombie men, flick the switch, go down here, get this armor, kill these zombie men, and then exit through this wall. I mean, everyone gets tired of this level, you have to admit it. And my god, that music. Time to get sidetracked. Doom's music is classic, the best of the best heavy metal ripoffs. The music was done by the legend Bobby Prince, who did the music for Wolf 3D, Rise of the Triad with Lee Jackson, and Duke Nukem 3D, also with Lee Jackson. While it's pretty well known that many of the tracks were heavy metal inspired, most famously being that Metallica's Master of Puppets is very similar to this song. But that's what makes Doom's soundtrack so fucking good. It just fits well with the rip and tear attitude that this game has. When you're killing waves upon waves of demons, you want metal, not ambiance. No, fuck that. Fucking metal! Back to the game. Once you reach the end of the level, go back and get this secret along with this secret. Then move on to a simple level, shotgunning imps and zombie men as usual, now with the added benefit of key cards. There are 3 color types, red, blue, and yellow, and it's a very simplistic system. The color card opens the same colored door. This level also begins the dark areas. Self-explanatory, they are areas that are dark. They aren't hard to navigate, but don't be surprised if you die, especially on Ultra Nightmare. When here, get the backpack, as it doubles the amount of ammo you can hold. You'll need it. Another thing to get is the chainsaw in this secret. Entering the beginning, you'll be swarmed with zombie men and imps, along with the Spectre, which is just a pinky, but now it's invisible. Shotgun will be the best for them. This level will give you some ways to kill enemies faster, like with some well-placed explosive barrels, and one good shotgun blast will do the trick. Also, the enemy count gets larger in this level. Not like Doom 2's enemy count, but a large enemy supply for what early Doom could throw at you. Going in here, you'll get the blue keycard and then be ambushed by 4 imps. Head out the door and don't do what I did. There are no secrets down here, only death. And speeding through the level again, I finally don't die and make it to the door. You'll reach this cool stair set piece and end the level. Command Control is more of a maze-like Doom level, with multiple paths that connect with each other, and of course, more barrels. Traps are more abundant here, with sections where you'll be progressing, and then another door opens up behind you with enemies inside. Take them out and then you can progress. But there is also the addition of an actual maze. This in turn begins the amount of times that Doom games include mazes in their maps. And here it's not so impossible to navigate. Many dead ends and few enemies, it's not too challenging. This is the level where, if you find it, you'll get the rocket launcher. The next addition to your weapon arsenal, and definitely one of the best. More on that later. A lab on Phobos. Yeah, seems like one. Start off by sniping zombie with a shotgun, which I believe would not be as effective in real life as it is here. Over here, at the really obvious secret, you'll find another rocket launcher and more rockets. Now here's the trap that'll kill you. Once you step into this room with zombie men, multiple doors open behind you on both sides of the room, and then as soon as you step on this platform over here, these pillars come down, releasing more enemies. To say that death happened here would be very correct. The second time I was prepared, and with my chain gun in hand, I took them bastards out. And if you missed the chainsaw in E1M2, there's another one you can get on this map. The end of this map is cloaked in darkness, literally, and darkness in Doom is not my favorite part of Doom. Getting the red keycard leads to, yes, a trap, with most of the walls opening to give you fucking hell, while also closing the entrance, forcing you to fight. This map has another maze in sections where a door opens after you leave a section. So if you're like me, you'll go back just so that you can feel a little bit more fulfilled. The end of the map again sends mounds of demons at you, through another trap. Spectres, imps, and shotgunners begin this map, then it just jumps into keycard collecting, pillar dropping, and doors opening to just give you demons. Not much besides that. Moving on! The penultimate map in Knee Deep of the Dead starts off right with pinkies and a lot of barrels. But the main part of it is the boss battle, which is where you get introduced to the Barons of Hell. These hulking demons fire green fireballs at you, and this is where all those rockets you saved up become useful, as the rocket's damage is pretty good when paired with its splash damage. And once both are dead, the walls descend. Then you step into this portal and die! Which is what effectively gets you sent to hell! Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win. Aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat but looks like the Los Demos base. Looks like you're stuck in the shores of hell. The only way out is through.